Hey guys, what's up? Matthew Anthony Hawkins here with another Wednesday video. I hope you're ready, because today we're talking about Batman! Hey guys, we've got a special beer on tap today. And we're going to be talking about Batman, A Death in the Family. Not to be confused with Death of the Family. This is much older, not so much new, and the illustrations are something to be seen. If you haven't yet, make sure you smash that subscribe button down below. Hit the like button if you think this is good, and let's get to it. What I'd like to call about this Batman graphic novel series, it's a 4-part series, is that it's not necessarily good, but it's necessarily needed. You check out the illustrations on this, you can tell it's definitely late 80s, early 90s. It's old school. Jason Todd, who this graphic series is primarily about, is a bit of a pain in the butt. There's a major spoiler right like first few pages when you get this volume set. Yeah, thanks a lot for ruining that for us. You wonder who Death in the Family is about? It's about the Robin, Boy Wonder. Now, this isn't the original Robin that started with Batman. This is Jason Todd. Dick Grayson was the original Robin. Jason Todd ends up coming in, filling in the shoes of Dick Grayson. It's got like a soap opera feel to it. Even reads like a soap opera. Kind of bugs me at times. I don't really like the illustrations. You check out Bruce and Jason's hair. When they're not in costume, when they're not Batman and Boy Wonder. If you didn't know that's who they were, sorry. A common thing that gets mistaken is people mistake Death in the Family for Death of the Family, which is a more recent from the New 52 DC Comics, written by Scott Snyder. This, poof, they turned this into a movie? Now you're talking about a real Batman movie. Since we are reading something that's not necessarily good, but it's necessarily needed, we're going to be drinking a beer that follows suit. Well, let's give this a nice pour, okay? You ready for this? Oh, yeah. Just a nice, gentle pour. It's best to drink this in large gulps and never just to sip to get the taste. Jason Todd, okay, Jason Todd is a complete whiny in this book. Like, absolutely whiny. And even Batman can't even tolerate it. And so what they did was they set up at the end of the series, or near the end of the series, Jason Todd comes into a bit of a predicament with the Joker. Building explodes, debris falls down on him, and Jason Todd is left with fans wondering, is he going to live or is he going to die? And so DC Comics thought, let's leave it up to the fans. We can either A, have them call into this 1-800 number and let Jason live, or B, they can call into this number and let Jason die. Well, Jason is a whiny and so fans called in and let him die. But it was actually really close. It was a very close vote. And Superman gets involved. Anytime Batman and Superman get involved, it always bugs me because Superman just plays this high and mighty role like he's god of the earth. And Batman's just, he's a man of the people. And they just go at it, toe to toe. They never get along very well. But they always find a way to at least have a common purpose to eliminate the enemy. Someone that is after the United States of America. PBR and Death in the Family. It pairs very well together. Let's have another sip. So that's the key. You're having a well-aged can of Pabst Blue Ribbon. It's important to make sure, A, it's ice cold, and B, you don't take too long drinking it. Because it's not necessarily good, but it's necessarily needed. Just like this Batman story in the Batman universe, a death in the family, it's not necessarily good, but it's necessarily needed. And thank God Jason Todd died and is no longer Robin, but he does go on to be somebody else, and we'll talk about that another time. Thanks so much for tuning in, guys. I appreciate it. If you haven't yet, make sure you hit that subscribe button down below. I put out a new video every Wednesday. Usually has to do with barbecue, beer, or comic books. And as you can tell from today, we were just talking about beer and comic books. But I do recommend, if you're ever curious about Death in the Family, I picked this up at a flea market. It was $10, $10 worth of entertainment. You get to find out all the ins and outs of this part of the Batman universe, this part of his story. And, Batman's 75 plus years old. He's got plenty of stories to tell. Never runs old, never gets boring. So make sure you go out, check out the Caped Crusader. Greatest superhero out there in the universe. And I just wish DC Comics would get their movies right, because he's the best. Gotta love bats. Anyways, I'm Matthew Anthony Hawkins. I hope you have a great week, and we will see you next time.